What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Robert Sykes here, Keto Savage. Just got done at the gym, trained chest today. It's deload week. Figured I'd come home and do a quick little product review for y'all. So I got two things I want to talk about. I got Perfect Keto brand MCT powder, MCT oil powder, and I've got some Wild Planet sardines. Alright, so pretty different product types. Let's talk about them both. Alright, so y'all know I'm a big fan of the MCT powder. I've used Quest brand in the past and I like them a lot. I do like this brand, Perfect Keto. They were kind enough to send me a sample. The nice thing about this particular brand is that it doesn't have any of the additional fillers that Quest does have. This is basically just ingredients, MCT oil powder, and some kind of fiber, but not very much. I mean, it's got 1 gram of fiber and the rest is fat, 7 grams of fat. So, you know, MCT oil has been around for a long time. One of the advantages of the MCT powder over the oil is that this is not going to mess up your GI tract. You can have, you know, a couple tablespoons of the oil and it can really mess up your GI tract, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Let your imagination do wonders there. But I can have several scoops of this stuff and it does not mess up my stomach whatsoever. In fact, I've got some in my tea right now. So I'll have generally 2 to 3 scoops of this every day. 1 scoop in my coffee, you know, 2 or 3 times a day. So big fan of this stuff. Tastes really good. It kind of like takes the place of cream in your coffee. I'll add cream as well, but I can have just this, no cream, and it tastes really good. And it does elevate your ketone levels naturally. Like, you don't have to take exogenous ketones. This is not an exogenous ketone, but it does increase your ketone levels, which is another added benefit for sure. Plus, it's just easy, you know. You don't have to refrigerate it. You don't have to, I mean, it's just easy to pack along. So it's a really good way to get some good quality MCT fats in your system. And MCT, medium chain triglycerides, are not converted into body fat by the body. Generally speaking, if you were to eat this whole tub, you know, some of it might be converted to fat. But generally speaking, the body is going to prefer to convert this into energy over stored body fat, adipose tissue. So, big believer in this stuff. If you go to, I'll put the link in the description of this video, and you can use the discount code Keto Savage at checkout. They were kind enough to hook me up with an affiliate link. Doesn't cost y'all anymore. I get a little kickback, so I appreciate that. If you use my link, use code Keto Savage at checkout for 15% off anything at Perfect Keto. So, thank you for that. The other thing I want to talk about, Wild Planet sardines. If it focuses, it's not going to focus. I'm a huge fan of sardines. Again, they don't require any refrigeration. And unlike tuna, which is incredibly lean, sardines have some fat. These are all packaged in olive oil. So I'll have one of these. I've been eating about 2 of these every day post-workout. I get my omega fatty acids in. I get my fish oil in. I get some olive oil in because they're packaged in olive oil. This one is, it's got a little bit of a lemon flavoring, and this one's just the standard. They also make mackerel. But I mean, relatively cheap, and Wild Planet's a really good brand. I mean, you have to kind of be careful where your fish is sourced. You know, some will farm it, some will wild, you know, or it's all wild caught. Wild Planet's really good about, you know, sustainable farming, and I don't know, Dom D'Agostino, and of course if you've been in the keto community, you know Dom. He's a big fan of this stuff, and rightly so. It's just easy, and it tastes great, and I love sardines, so it's all good. That said, that's all I have to say about the product review. So, I'm going to sit back and enjoy my tea, and you'll have a great day.